Hey everyone, today I got a package on my doorstep, and it's actually from Bountiful Baby. They had a Memorial Weekend sale just this past weekend, and had I think 29, no, that's not right. They had 29 of a certain number of kits that were on sale. I happened to be up late on Sunday night. I'm kind of a night owl, and saw the sale. And of course, when they have these 50% off sales, they're just amazingly good deals, because you can get a kit for $14.98 to $17.98 that would normally cost double. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you guys which kits I got, and I did buy also some additional supplies that I needed. So I just thought it'd be fun, now that I have my YouTube channel up and running, to go ahead and show you guys. All right, so I have a bunch of bodies. I think this is maybe not as interesting, so I will put those to the side. Okay, so I think you guys are probably more interested in seeing the kits. Those are just the bodies that go with the kits and the sculpts that I got. And just some other supplies as well. I also bought these Wonder Wedges, these cosmetic wedges that are very, very essential for reborning. All right, okay, so the first one here is the Kimmy sculpt. And this is one of their few open-eyed Asian baby sculpts. Okay. Sorry, my hands are so dry. I definitely am in need of some lotion. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Kimmy over here. And I don't know that I'll open up all the kits, but just at least give you guys an idea of what comes with the kit. Okay, so you have, we have her two arms. So cute. I think she's a smaller baby. She might be preemie or newborn size. And then here's one of her legs. All right, and then I apologize if this is disturbing to any of you guys who are not Reborn artists. Feel free to just not watch, but I wanted to at least show you guys the kit review. So yeah, you can see this little Kimmy. Oh, she looks so cute. I was kind of thinking I need to learn to make some Asian babies, because I myself am Asian, and I actually have all Caucasian babies right now, except with exception of my portrait sculpt of my daughters, of my daughter, the two silicone portrait sculpts. So, okay, I'm gonna put the rest of this in later, and I might not show you every single kit because that might just take forever. But that was the Kimmy sculpt. And sometimes if it's a sculpt that I really, really like, I will buy more than one. So I think as of now I have two Kimmys. I think I have two Sugars, because little baby Aaron, who I reborned, is from the Sugar sculpt. I will put him right here on my lap so you can see. Baby Aaron, yeah, he's from the Sugar sculpt by Bountiful Baby. So I just think this is such a cute sculpt. When they had another sale, I went ahead and picked up a few more. So in fact, I'm gonna let Aaron kind of hang out with me while we do this video. So okay, so the next one here we have Aubrey. Not to be mistaken with Audrey, which is my daughter's name. Oh gosh, this is where I really need to get a tripod. I'll just show you guys the heads. Oh geez, and this is of course wrapped in like another, it's weird. I don't know why this one is in like a plastic wrap. I hope it's not like a return or something. I have not seen this yet with any of my other Bountiful Baby kits. So, okay. Oh. And guys, I know it's like really hard to visualize what the baby might look like when it's done, but if you go to their website and you look at look up specific kits, you can see some of the prototype examples. Another thing that I've done as well is go to, you can of course Google the kit name, and lots of different pictures will come up. Okay, Erin, I'm just actually going to put you right over here because it's really hard to hold you and open up these kits. Yeah, and you can also Google the kit name. I'll zip that up a little later. There's Aubrey. Let's see who's next. Oh, and this one I might not even have to take out of the bag because it's you can see it pretty well. This one is the Ginger sculpt. I think it is, and she's cute. She's a smiling baby. Oh, that's Ginger. And next we have another Kimmy. So we don't need to go over her again. We just saw her. And then next we have Chanel. I think I will take her out to take a look at her. And for those of you guys who are also Reborn artists, people are probably looking at this video and thinking, oh my gosh, that's a lot of kits. But a lot of us have a huge kit stash. Like we pick up kits when they appeal to us and then just end up storing them away. Oh, this is Chanel. Oh, this one's really cute too. I got a lot of open-eyed sculpts this time, as you guys have probably noticed. I think sleeping sculpts are easier to reborn, but open-eyed sculpts, gosh, it's so hard. I mean, I think sleepers do look more realistic, but open-eyed babies just have so much personality. And yeah, I hope nobody hates me for saying this, but I think for some of the sleeping babies really start to look the same after a while. I was looking at, and not that I don't love them, but I think it is harder to kind of get a feel for their personality when they're asleep. And then I think some of like Lee Eagle's sculpts, like they're so beautiful. But like I sometimes get like Sailor Rose and even my Evelyn like confused, like they have definitely some similarities. Okay, and then this one is, oh, I forgot to announce it. This one is the Heather sculpt. She looks like a big baby. Look at that head. I cannot imagine having to root a full head of hair like this. But yeah, this one is a sleeper. Oh, it's really cute too. And it's so funny too because, as you work on a sculpt, you might not like it initially, but you don't really know how the baby is going to turn out, until you just really start painting. So, okay, so those are my kits that I bought, and I also have some other supplies. I won't take these out, but sea sponge, which is really helpful for modeling. This is actually a massive sponge. I'll probably cut it up into smaller pieces. These cable ties, which are really critical, as well. Some eyes. I think I chose the eyes to go with these particular babies. I'll probably keep everything together. Stockings, which is really critical when you're stuck when you're waiting. And then, of course, the Bountiful Baby fine glass beads, which are used for weighting the bodies as well. So I'm going to just kind of focus, put the camera on Aaron for a little bit while I, oh, he's just hanging out. Oh, sorry, little guy. While I put these, all of these kits, look at all this. I put them all back in. So yeah, so while I'm doing that, I'll just kind of talk a little bit about how I decided to try to start making and painting my own babies. I was actually really, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the desire came. I think I knew in December, or kind of last winter when I started collecting the Paradise Galleries babies again. And don't get me wrong, those dolls are lovely dolls, but and then after I started collecting some of the Reborns too, I kind of thought, I wonder how hard it would be to learn to paint. And so I just started doing some research on YouTube, Google searching, reading doll forums, and the Bountiful Baby. Oh, that's one other thing. Another really great place to figure out what a kit might look like when it's completed is the Bountiful Baby forum. What I usually do is I type into the search feature. Still trying to do this one-handed. I type into the search feature the kit's name and then see what results come up. And then you can literally see in the Bountiful Baby forum, what the different sculpts might look like, reborn by many different people. So that is actually really cool. And especially if you're looking for more of just kind of your kind of average artist out there, what a sculpt might look like. Because sometimes the prototypes, they're so beautifully done, but if you're not reborning necessarily at that exact same level, yours might not turn out quite the same. Okay, great. And now there's no way I can physically close this box. I don't know. It's like this, I don't know how they packed it to get everything to fit, but somehow, I'll have to reshuffle these a little bit. But somehow I reshuffle this and it's like it doesn't fit anymore. Oh well. What I might do is I might take some of the stuff out from the bottom and put it with my other beads and make a little room that way. Okay, so sorry about that. Sorry for all the rustling. But yeah, it's really, really fun to paint your own babies. My babies, you guys have seen some of the other babies I have in my collection from other artists. And of course, my babies are nowhere near close to that in terms of level of caliber and quality, but there is something really special when you go through the painting process and finish the baby, and you've kind of seen that baby come to life before your very eyes, it really feels like kind of a birth process, unlike just kind of getting a box and opening that box. So it's a really cool experience, and I've and you do bond and kind of develop a little bit of an emotional attachment to these babies as you're bringing them to life. I have no idea how the artists make these babies, these beautiful babies, and bring them to life, and you pour your heart and soul, blood, sweat, and tears, into these beautiful creations, and they take hours and hours of work. I think each of these babies that I've painted has taken me, I want to say, at least 30 hours of work, and then on top of that's not even counting, and that's just for a painted hair baby. And the painted hair takes several hours. But I know that rooting hair can take 40 hours in and of itself. So, and you can see I did his eyelashes, but yeah, it is really, really a labor of love. It is not, I think if you are a new collector and, you're interested in, really having kind of a small collection of babies, like maybe you want no more than 5 babies, I would say, unless you just have an interest in the art form and learning to paint these babies for the hobby of it and for the fun of it, I would probably recommend, I would probably just recommend just buying from other artists. But if you are like me and you kind of like having a big collection and, you're creative and artistic and kind of enjoy just the creative process of bringing these babies to life, then that's where I think that painting your own babies can be so rewarding, and it can save you money. But obviously knowing that the babies that you're bringing to life might not be prototype quality for a while, if ever, and but you can still love these babies, and yeah. And I'll just leave you guys with one other thought. I mean, I think that in the Reborn community, there are obviously beautiful dolls, and I'm sure we all see amazing, beautiful dolls that we want for ourselves and can't afford, or maybe we've overspent and we already just recently bought too many babies, and I definitely fall in that category. It's all about just appreciating what we have and just enjoying the babies that we have in our collection. There is this one lady on Facebook who I am friends with, and she recently acquired her first Reborn, and she bought from an artist who is not one of the high-end artists. If anything, is probably more of one of the budget artists out there who sells her babies for a pretty reasonable price. And she just has this one baby, She is like the best reborn mommy. She dotes on this baby. She sends, and because I'm friends with her as well as friends with her artist, I see these pictures in my Facebook feed every day. You know, she's constantly sending pictures to the artist of the baby dressed in different outfits, going with her to different places, and just expressing over and over again how much she loves her baby, how she just is in love with this baby, and you know, and you can just tell, you know, and even though this baby is not one of the higher end, quote unquote, higher end reborns that, you know, from an artistry perspective, you know, and don't get me wrong, the baby looks fine. There's nothing wrong with it at all. But there are, you know, different price points, and once, you know, in terms of, you know, discerning collectors might not choose to buy a baby at this price point, right? But yeah, she just loves this baby, and you know, I just think that's all that matters. And so, you know, guys, even if you can't afford to buy like the top of the line babies out there, you know, yeah, I would just say to enjoy what you have, and you can definitely get some nice babies at a reasonable price, or make your own. Although I will warn you, buying all these kits, even the less expensive Bountiful baby kits, it's very addicting. I have so many of these kits in my garage, and I have no idea when I'm going to find time to reborn them all. And I also am so attached to all the babies I've made, even though they're not perfect. I don't know when I'm going to be ready to sell them and let them go. I do think I'm going to need to here pretty soon at some point, because, you know, we don't live in a big house. You know, we are having our house is, you know, it's about 1,000 square feet. It's a 3-bedroom, and you know, we have a family of 4, so this is by no means a big house. I am very thankful we now have a garage so I can store all my reborning stuff. But yeah, we don't have a big house, so you know, you do start to run out of space, and I know we're going to have to really find new homes for these babies. But when I am ready to sell my babies, I will try to offer them at a reasonable price to really give new collectors a chance to have their very own reborn. And I'm also going to do some videos of our Paradise Gallery stalls, because I think that's also a wonderful alternative as well. Anyhow, I know this video is getting a little bit long, so thank you so much for watching. I would love to get your comments. And for those of you who are also artists out there, maybe beginning artists like me, I would love to see your babies in your channels. And so, you know, please like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.